would you address your audience? I've addressed my audience by conforming to typical conventions within a horror genre. The characters are relatable to the audience, especially the young girl, as she is vulnerable and the audience can relate to her. Also be able to relate with the location. People take shortcuts all the time, so they understand the idea of it being dangerous and an event which is conventional within horror films, the idea of the isolated areas. This then creates the all-important enigma codes, which makes it more realistic so the audience can connect more with the opening sequence. I would definitely say my unique selling point is the idea of the enigma codes conveyed throughout, the idea of where is the murder located, what's going to happen next, when is it going to happen. All these things help connect the audience more to the opening sequence, making them more intrigued by this. The audience loved the use of black and white, as the audience immediately knew that the black and white was the more bizarre, separating it from the reality. I like this idea as it portrayed more of a narrative and the audience were able to understand the narrative further. This is the effect I wanted to create, so I'm pleased that this worked. And whilst completing my focus group task, I asked a question about the opening sequence, parts being in black and white, and this was my response given. Do you understand the concept of it being as if it starts lower and getting higher, or do you think that works well? Or would you think it should be the same throughout?
I think it should be the same throughout.
Although I liked it being like different bits, because that
show the different tensions and
the
different.
As you can see within the focus group, there was a slight disagreement with the saturation levels and the thoughts throughout. Despite the 4 people within this focus group, only one said that it was better with the same saturation levels throughout. However, the majority said having the way it was made it more effective, so they were able to understand the narrative sequence more, so I was pleased with the decision that I made. I feel I have both conformed and subverted from the music throughout my opening sequence. I conformed through the use of sound effects used, as you would typically expect these sound effects to create tension throughout the opening sequence. I feel I have also subverted the idea of what you typically expect in a horror opening sequence music, because the music's quite a low pace and quite low key. Maybe your typical audience wouldn't always expect this, but I feel this works better as it starts to create enigma codes from the very beginning. It creates a mysterious, eerie atmosphere, I feel, which is all significant of the horror genre.